my gosh, I am kind of frustrated with myself right now. I had been planning this trip for a while. I had heard about this wonderful phenomenon at a park in the southern part of the Puget Sound and planned a trip. I needed low tide, and so I planned my trip. I did research to find out a really good, the first good low tide in early spring, late winter. It's actually early March right now. And so I planned out my trip so I could get here and participate in this phenomenon and record it. And plus, one of the things I was wanting to do is do a little bit of research of when this phenomenon happens, when the best time it happens. And so I did my research and took the day off, planned everything. Now, the low tide today is going to be a minus 0.1 tide, and it's going to be at 4:45. So I had a lot of time to try and figure out what I was doing, get myself packed up and ready to go. And so no excuses. But one of the things I forgot was the little wind buffer thing for my DJI Osmo Pocket that I use quite often for videotaping these sorts of things, a lot of the adventures. And God. So I stopped and found something that might be able to MacGyver into being a wind buffer. And when I got to the parking lot, pulled out the stuff that I picked up and went to get the camera, and wouldn't you know it, the camera is not in my car. It's not in my camera bag. So I thought, okay, I will just use the Sony a6000 I use a lot for video, and now it is without a card. It's what kind of a dunce leaves the house without checking to make sure all the batteries are full, all the cards are in, and all the equipment's there. No excuses. It's just, I'm really kind of frustrated with myself right now. But and I'll probably be my sister's gonna look and see if she can find a card for the Sony, but I might be filming this whole thing on my iPhone. Hello. Yeah, so we're at Harstine Island State Park. This is it is a developed park, but not really. It's kind of out of the way. It's the road in here is dirt and potholey, muddy. There is an outhouse here and quite a few trails, plus a stretch of nice rocky beach. And then at low tide, like I said, a really cool thing happens. So I'll talk to you more about that. Right now, I'm just going to be waiting for my sister. It's going to be a while before she gets here. And by the time, for you, it'll just be a couple of seconds. And we'll go have ourselves an adventure and see something that's really cool. So the really cool phenomenon that we're here to see is what's called a tumbolo. And it's basically, exactly, what is a tumbolo? A tumbolo is a sand spit that connects two pieces of land. And in this case, it connects Harstine Island with McMicken Island. And we're right now on the tidelands of Harstine Island and walking along, and we're about to get to the tumbolo, and it is exposed at low tide, and it looks like it's got a really good exposure, and it's not full low tide yet, so we're going to have not a problem to walk across to McMicken Island. McMicken Island is also a state park. It also has a few water trails, campsites, so you can kayak, canoe, boat to McMicken Island and spend the night there. Harstine Island is day use, so if you want to stay over and you park at Harstine, you might get you're hearing my grandniece down there, little Scooby-Doo, but you might get ticketed if you hike out to the island and try and stay there at night if you park at Harstine Island. So if you want to stay the night at McMicken Island, you are going to need to boat in. So, but on a beautiful day like this today, we can just walk across on the tumbolo and walk across the island and walk around the island and then come back. What we're basically going to do is walk across, have some snacks, check out the island a bit, and then walk back. So we've got about an hour before the absolute low tide. So lots of plenty of time to explore. We also got to meet one of the local residents of the area, and she had her dog with her and had a nice little chat with her. She does some writing also and does environmental artwork. So hoping that I can hook up with her at some point and see what she's got. These sand dollars. I had heard there were sand dollars here, but wow, these are like beds and beds of sand dollars. That's so cool. And then there's a ways up. There is the island with the tumbelow and my grandniece meandering through. Yeah, it's a great little place. So it doesn't look like you need a lot of low tide. I mean, we had a minus 0.1 tide and it is really exposed, the tumbelow is. So I'll go ahead and show it to you here. But yeah, so you really don't need a lot of low tide, just a bit of a low tide to come out here. Well, we're back in the woods, up off the beach, and of course we've gotten to the limit of my grandniece, little Ruby. She's starting to whine, but oh well. That's what little 6-year-olds do. But what a great day! It was fun, and walking across the Tumbelow was just really a fun adventure, especially for Ruby. So again, if you like the video, like the content of this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, then a thumbs down, you know. Leave a comment. Go ahead, and if you like the content of this video and any of my other videos, go ahead and subscribe. That'd be really helpful. I appreciate my subscribers and trying to share the fun adventures that I have and some of the photo knowledge that I have and get other people out photographing and exploring their woods and their beaches. So until next time, it's a goodbye.